Welcome back, everybody, to the Long Dark Challenge Hopeless Rescue. This is episode number 4, the very beginning of day number 3. My fire has just burnt out overnight. I did end up taking a little bit of an extra snooze during the morning. We've got 11 hours of daylight left. It is 137 degrees inside. Wow. But it's about to get a little colder because we're going to go outside. Let me just look over my stuff real briefly. We're at 67 pounds, which is okay. Just taking a look at my clock here to make sure that the episode doesn't run too long. I'll keep checking it from here to there every now and then. Let's eat this before we go. Yum yum, opening it up with my can opener. And actually, yeah, I guess I have enough food. We only need to go up and back down. And then we can start scavenging from buildings after we get out of this zone. So I guess we can go ahead and just fill up the bar and not have to worry about it as much. I have more than enough stuff to get up there, I think. And we're going to hit at least a couple of containers, so we might find some more soda. This is honestly enough to get all the way up to the top. I could probably just not even stop. We'll see. We do have quite a bit of distance to travel. We'll probably have to stop to warm up. There is a simple arrow. Okay, we'll take the arrow. There is a small chance we will find a bow, I guess. And the single arrow doesn't really weigh too much. There's a wolf over there. We'll check out the fishing hut. Then we're headed off in this direction. That's our target way up there. You can see the wreckage of the airplane. That is where the flare gun is that we need. It's, as far as I know, it's the only location you can find the flare gun in the entire game. Pretty useful in a sandbox mode, although I've never... I've only ever been up there once in a sandbox mode, and that was to explore to get ready for this. Do I have a hunting knife? Yeah. Alright, don't need that. Check these guys. Alright, not too much.
What have we here?
Don't need the newspaper. I'll take some sardines. Don't need the bullet. And we got another newspaper. Alright, a bit of a bust there. Okay, so we're headed off in this direction. There are wolves in this upcoming valley, but we should be able to avoid them. There's also a bear that walks back and forth. I was thinking about grabbing those. The old man's beard, but I guess that's not strictly necessary. It will take, I think it takes about 15 minutes to craft the old man's beard. Oh, here's some. If I come straight across it, we'll go ahead and pick it up. We might be indoors, like sitting by a fire, not have much to do. And if I get attacked by a bear or a wolf ever, these bandages are better because they get rid of the infection. In addition to stopping the bleeding. So it's a good idea to upgrade your normal bandages to those. We're going to walk up this hill instead of around the corner so we can spot that bear. He tends to walk down around there. This is the kind of thing that'll get you killed if you're really unlucky, but most of the time you'll be okay. Because once you get to the top, you can see for a pretty long distance. I like to get up to a high spot and then look down. I guess we'll just pick this up. So it says 4 days, 23 hours, 7 minutes. And I'm harvesting 6 minutes. So it takes 1 minute to harvest. Doesn't make much of a difference over the long haul. And what is my fire supply situation? Okay, I got 5 plugs and a book. And a cellar and matches. So we definitely need to start picking up sticks. It's 22 degrees and we haven't even started our ascent, really. It will get colder and the weather might get worse. Plus we'll be walking more or less until the night falls. So we'll just pick up sticks as we walk across them. Not going to go too far out of my way. We will go across, or come across a few caves here and there. So we'll be able to make, there's the bear. We'll be able to make use of firewood we find in those. Okay, so we're far enough from the bear. There's deer down there chilling out. Is that the bear I'm hearing way over there? Okay. Gotta be on our toes. Basically, I think the one thing that would kill me on this challenge is getting attacked. Being careless. I'm not sure the elements are really gonna kill me. I know the maps well enough by this point. I know how to, like, deal with different things the game's going to throw at us. Hopefully we'll be okay. Cross your fingers. Don't want to jinx it. Here's some containers down here. The hacksaw I have, 89%. You know what I could have done? This is kind of unnecessary, but in a sandbox game, you definitely want to make the most of your tools. We could have brought that extra hacksaw and used it on these guys and then dropped it. And take our full durability one up to the summit. There's a wolf whale there. Looks like he is trying to get to something. He was in his stalker stance. Like he was chasing somebody. Alright, we got a dead guy. There's a feather, but we don't need the feather. Oh, another hacksaw. Okay, we can do this. We will use...
That'll come in handy.
I don't know if it will. I'm going to pick it up for now. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to drop... Oh, they're both about the same. I'm going to drop the one with low durability. So otherwise, it's not going to give you an option which one to... It's not going to ask you, really, I don't think, which one to use to open these. Pork and beans. I guess I'll grab the ones with a high durability. I'm only going to take 2 of those, actually. So I don't need that many calories. Canned goods are not what we need. We need soda. Or just water bottles. No, I only took 2 of those. Okay, let's open the next one. And then look around for wolves. There's another container just over yonder. Aha, soda. Perfect. Okay, jolly good. This is all the food we'll need to get up and back down and then some. Where's the doggos? The only other thing to really worry about is to avoid the very frequent bears and wolves in this mountain. And then not to freeze to death. Antiseptic, I don't need more. We'll take more painkillers if we find them, because we might be spraining our ankles quite a bit. There's some painkillers. Don't need any of the other stuff. Dropping it all. Right-clicking. Don't want it. Don't want it. Okay, give me, super-duper awesome clothing. Some mucklucks. I want some mucklucks and some wool mittens. Mucklucks, we got some mucklucks. A flare, I'll take a flare. Don't need lantern fuel. Don't need lantern fuel. Don't need lantern fuel. Take a flare. 2 flares is enough. I already have enough flares. Gotta travel light. Alright, so we explored these 4. I'm gonna drop this. It's now at 69%. There are a variety of different places in this zone. And let's get out of here before this bear gets over here. And we are starting to get cold. There's a variety of different places where the debris from the plane has fallen, and there are these different containers. We're only going to hit up one other spot on our way up, and that is where the plane is itself. There's a whole bunch up there, and there's not really much cover in terms of like a cave at the very top to warm ourselves up. We're probably going to be cold when we get up there, so we'll need to make a fire. It just depends on how much food I have left, I guess. We might just grab the thing and head back down. We're going to play it by ear, but there are a ton of containers up there. A ton of supplies. We don't really need them. Like, if I really think about it, we could probably just skip them all. We'll see. What's my weight up to? 79 pounds. That's kind of heavy. I did pick up a pretty good amount of food, huh? Okay, let's drop the ones that are low durability. I'll drink that one. Okay, 78 pounds. Every pound helps. After we get up and down, if we survive that part, then we can definitely drop some of this clothing to reduce our weight to speed up. Plus, I won't have this rope. I'm carrying an 11-pound rope, which is like 5 kilograms or something. Yeah, 5 kilograms even. That is a lot of weight. Guess we'll grab the old man's beard as we pass it. It's just 1 minute to harvest it. Just in case we get attacked. And there we go. How are we doing for time? 9 hours of daylight. The weather is beautiful. The weather was kind of bad for the first 2 hours of daylight, and I had to, the fire was going to go out, and we were going to become frozen. The last thing you want to do is wake up in Timberwolf Mountain in that cabin and be freezing and not be able to go out for the day. So what I did is I broke a few of the crates to extend the duration of the fire and then slept for another few hours. And I think that was the best decision, given the information we had. We just crossed the log, so now we're going to spiral up to the summit, which is up there. Let's keep my eyes on where we're going, but also keep our bearings. There are several ropes we have to carry, or not carry, climb. Several ropes we have to climb. And that is going to reduce our energy by quite a bit, so what we'll be doing is drinking coffee. In fact, we're going to drink coffee all day long, because I made a lot. None of it's warm, unfortunately, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and get that stamina bonus going. It also provides a little bit of calories, and it works as water, too. It's not a diuretic. It doesn't dehydrate you or anything. Really an awesome item. Very limited in the normal sandbox. Use it kind of like as an emergency supply kind of thing. When you need to travel, you get caught in the weather or something. But in this situation, we're just going to burn through it. Kind of different set of rules, sort of. I would never ordinarily keep my food bar full the entire time, for instance. Okay, coming up, is that a cave? There's a lot of little caves in this area. Some of them have bears, most of them don't. We're going to check it out for firewood, but I think the weather is really nice, and we're okay to just keep going. Going to try to make steady progress. In fact, the fact that I have so much coffee, we might be able to get away with some sprinting. Okay, cedar firewood for when we need to warm up. Pretty good. Ooh, we are slowing down. Let's just take a look at our weight. I don't like being this heavy. I'll tell you what, we don't need these. I picked up a couple extra bandages. We don't need those. Every little bit helps. That's probably more painkillers than I really need. 16 painkillers. Painkillers? Probably going to do it. Just going to eat stuff. Probably carry more than I need. We don't need... Let's get rid of these. They're kind of heavy. Unnecessary. Okay. Unnecessary. I bet if I did this run like 5 times every single time, I would continue to find optimizations. I guess that's what speedrunning is kind of like, huh? Keep doing it. Find ways to continue to get by. Oh, that's right. I'm picking up sticks, so that's why my weight continues to increase. We're picking up sticks, and I've got 2 pieces of firewood, but we'll probably need to make a couple fires. We can definitely sleep in the back of one of these caves with our bedroll. I brought my bedroll, right? Yeah, okay. Just checking. That would be a nightmare if we didn't have it. That'd basically be, we would die unless I found another one somewhere in a cave or something. But the summit is up there, and we're kind of doing a spiral around the zone. And it is very confusing, but I've explored up on this mountain enough to kind of know what to do. What we're doing is we're walking counterclockwise around the mountain. We're going to slowly spiral up to that peak. There are, I guess, one of the best ways to find your way is to know that the landmark... Ooh, we can maybe get another piece of guts. Where is that? Oh, I don't have any anymore. I used both of them. Okay, let's get some guts here, actually. The point about the landmarks, I was about to make a point. It'll actually make more sense once I get up to the top of... 20 minutes, 40 minutes, 1 hour. Requires tool. 20 minutes. Let's do this one. All right. Ooh, getting chilly. Okay, there's a lot of caves in this area. Hopefully we can find a cave up at the top of the next section. We can get all the way down to freezing and then be at freezing for a while and be okay. Looks like the weather is picking up, though. Let's go ahead. Our little icon disappeared. Let's have another cup of coffee. Very good. Got that bonus. There is a section coming up. I think there's probably 2 more sections with bears or something like that. There are a lot of bears up here, a lot of wolves. What was I saying about the... Okay, so yeah, the landmarks. We are spiraling up, going counterclockwise, but we're slowly going to constrict our spiral, right? It's going to get narrower and narrower as we get closer to that peak. Oh, look at my energy. So much coffee. Just right up there. One of the best ways to keep your bearings, since it's all kind of confusing and looks the same. You know what I just realized? Since we're going down a different way, I could have just come up. I could have taken that rope. Yeah, I didn't need to carry this rope I had so far. Okay, there's another optimization I just thought of. I could have taken that rope instead of bringing the one from the cabin. We could have got to this point a little bit faster. Okay, so landmarks. See all these mountains in the background? They all look kind of the same, right? Kind of confusing. There is a way to tell them. Yeah. Let's try to find a cave. We could make a fire in the lee of the wind. But if it starts to snow on us, that could be a problem. The caves occur so often. We can do it that way, and you know what? It's 32 degrees. Maybe we don't need to worry about it just yet. Anyway, there are a lot of caves. So there's mountains in the distance all over the place, and at first glance, they all kind of look the same. But here's a little trick that I've figured out. If you think about it in terms of map design, only one of these peaks are we actually going to get up to and visit. It's not like Skyrim where you can get to all of these. We can only get up to one of them, and it's the actual peak. It's that one. And the way you can tell them apart to help keep your bearings is the one you're actually headed to is way more detailed, because when you're up among it, it's going to be filled with all these little things, trees and rocks and stuff. So at a distance, it looks much more detailed, that peak. And if you look at that one, it's totally basic shapes. That one is a basic shape, basic shape. All the other ones, the very top of the peak is a very basic shape. If you look at this one, it's just filled with little lines and details from all the snow and rocks and stuff. Okay, and before I get too distracted talking about something off in the distance, let's make sure we keep looking around here. Yeah, so that's my strategy. Or that's my little technique for keeping our bearings. We need to keep heading up. Let's try to get over here by this wall. It's a bit colder now. So we need to go up that way, but there's not really like a direct route we're going to be taking. Is my coffee bonus gone yet? Not quite. Ooh, we're freezing. Should find a cave sooner or later. So we need to... do we actually go up that way or not? Or do we continue? Maybe we continue along here. Basically, we just follow the terrain. Occasionally, there will be ropes. Occasionally, we'll have to go slightly out of our way to get to higher terrain. But I don't think this is quite it yet, because we'd be walking too far out of our way. I've only been up here a few times. I just sort of know a few tips and tricks to navigate. It's still... Even after being up here a few times, it still looks really confusing. It always looks the same. I have to keep double-checking and second-guessing myself. Yeah, we're super duper freezing. It's not going to get any warmer today either, because we've only got 7 hours of daylight. I think we've reached the peak of warmth for the day. The wind doesn't help. But hopefully we can find a cave pretty soon to warm up in. And if we don't, I'll just have to try to make a fire up against the rocks in the shelter of the wind. That could be okay. That can also backfire. I'd prefer not to do it if we can avoid it. Okay, let's have another cup of coffee. I have a lot. We just need at least one per rope. I think there's 2 or 3 ropes left. We should be okay. I keep saying that. I keep hoping we'll be okay. Where's the next cave? Let's take a look at this. Hypothermia risk is at 12%. If that gets up to like 35, 40%, I will worry about it. But we're actually okay just pushing it the way we are. All our other bars are totally full.
Never felt so cold in my life.
Yeah, I know, buddy. I am not actually going to pick up more sticks. I only need enough fire to warm up. And then we won't really need more fire. I wonder what's over there. There's the bear. Okay, I knew we'd find a bear eventually. There he is. Where is there a cave? Keep going up. Whoosh. Oh, I'm moving so slow now. It's the wind and the weight and the deep snow. All Am I hearing a wolf? If the bear attacks us, I have no defense. So I'm going to hug this wall as much as possible. Okay, he's way over there. I think we'll be okay. Yes, okay, I know where we are now. I recognize this particular place. We need to go up in that direction to get around the peak. The peak is that. Again, look at it. Super detailed. These rocks, we might be able to, like, pull some Skyrim moves and, like, walk along the edge to try and get up them. Let's just go this way to, maybe this one I can get around? No, maybe not. Oh, can I do it? Did we do it?
Freezing.
Just go around. Just go around, man. It's not going to take that much longer. Yes, we are freezing. We are freezing. Okay. But, it's okay. I feel alright. Let's check our percentage again. Up to 20%. Yeah, we need to warm up kind of soon. Oh my gosh. So slow. Let's try to get up against the rocks. See if that little shield icon pops up in the bottom left corner. No, I think the wind's going right in our face. It's not going to pop up right now. But at least we got by that bear. If he had been... I think he passed all the way up here. If he had been up here, that would have been a major hassle. We would have had to... Great. Nothing we can do there. Good thing I got those guts earlier. I don't have a weapon. Let's get this guy out. Tell you what, let's just go ahead and light it. There might be another wolf. And I think it might provide a bit of warmth. Yeah, the temperature just jumped. Yeah, get the hell out of here. Damn dog. Damn dog. That's right. That's right, doggy. I think there should be a cave up around here that we can maybe use to our benefits. That bear is way down here. He's way down beneath us. We're still doing okay. I have more flares if this one runs out. And I hope that guy's not going to chase us or try to eat us. We need to get him to run the other way so we can get past this dog. The guts we just fed him is not going to last that long. He's going to get hungry again. Come on, doggy. Alright, I'm going to try to go as far out of the way as I can. Oh, good. He went way over there. We might be able to do this. Stay over there, doggy. Stay over there. Oh, perfection. Oh, man. He walked in a... God damn it. Alright, I don't want to use my other gut, because this is a favorable position this time. If we can get him to leave us alone, or we can somehow juke him, then I want to do it that way. We need to find a cave. I think there's a cave up here. And I've got more flares. I don't know if brandishing my flare at this distance really does anything. He's still following us. I think there's a cave soon. Oh, I'm not even fully numb there. We warmed up slightly. It's only 31 degrees and 23%. Maybe we just keep pushing it with the flares to keep us warm. Try to get as far as possible. Let's drink another coffee. And I guess eat some food. Whatever. Don't really need to, but drops a little bit of weight. Okay, you know what? He's getting closer. Let's not spend time just munching on a candy bar where there's a wolf in your face. Look how close he got, idiot. Oh my gosh. So careless. Okay, please no wolves or bears over here. You know, if we can get to a rope, we can just juke him with climbing the rope. But I think we're kind of a pretty good distance away from the next rope. We've got to get all the way to the waterfall. Don't really want to be sprinting, but I guess I'm gonna. Managed to go this long without ducking into a cave. I'm gonna keep pushing my luck. Even if we get frostbite, you know, it's not that big a deal. What frostbite does is going to... we will have to, like, stay warm to get rid of it. But it will take 10% of our total health for all time. There's the waterfall. 5 hours of daylight. Okay, we're going over there to warm up. Well, you know what? We're not that far. The rope to get up to the summit is just around this corner, but I seem to remember it's 2 ropes in a row, but I think there's a cave at the top of the first rope. Maybe we spend the night in that cave. Make some fire. If we're inside the cave, we actually won't need to warm ourselves up with fire. Just being in the cave will be enough. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Weather's not bad. Yeah, we're going for it. My energy bar is still full, even though the day is, I've spent most of the day walking because of all the coffee. Energy bar is still full. We're just going to keep going. There's no reason for me to stop. 4 days and 18 hours left. In fact, since I've been drinking so much coffee, I don't know, maybe we can get all the way to the summit and back down to that cave. That is an idea. Ooh, that is an idea. Okay, that's what we're doing. Actually, I just had another idea. Since we've got some extra time, is that wolf still following us, or did we finally lose him? He's still there. We need to go up that rope, but the rope we're carrying is to descend this other side here. There is this frozen river thing that it starts right there, that waterfall. Yes, go get the rabbit. You know, this is going to... Let's do it this way. I've been walking backwards. I hope I went the right way. Yeah, there's the rock. Okay, this is the way we're descending. There's a frozen waterfall there, and that goes all the way down this mountain, but it goes in steps, and there's ropes to climb up for a few of the steps. But a few of the steps there's not, and this is the one that's really important. Now we're 11 pounds lighter, and hopefully we can get up this rope, and this wolf is not waiting for us when we come back down. 5 hours of daylight. I have enough food. Yeah, we don't need to open any of these containers. Where'd that wolf go? This is kind of bad to just walk right back to where he was. I don't know where he went. Okay. We're doing it. We're going to do it. The flares to keep us warm. That is... Man, why didn't I think of that before? I should have taken all those flares at the bottom. I didn't realize it had such a huge warmth bonus. Let's sit here. Let's just eat food to fill up our bar and drop weight. We're down to 66 pounds now because I dropped that stupid rope. Drink another coffee. We're going to have a hard time sleeping tonight, but that's okay. Okay, mountaineer and rope. Let's climb. Look at me climb. Oh my gosh, the speed, the power, the precision. I'm a burly mountain man. I'm not even going to pause at that ledge. I wonder how fast you could really do this challenge if you really made use of all the coffee you could find, all the flares. Man, the optimizations. This is actually an interesting thing. I'm not normally interested in speedrunning, but I don't know, something about this game, it really appeals to me. Now that I've done all that, I realize I don't need this firewood either, because I can just... We can sleep in a cave overnight. Yeah, we can sleep in the cave overnight. I don't need the fire in the cave. Very interesting. Okay, so that was rope number second to last. The penultimate rope. There's one more to go up. Skadoosh. Should be around the corner here. I don't think there's wolves up here. Maybe there are. At the very summit, there's definitely not. There's a deer for guts. Maybe we'll look into that on the way back. I don't know if I want to spend 20 minutes carving up deer guts at this point with so little of the daylight left. We've got just 4 hours of daylight. I'm wondering if we continue to drink coffee. You know, we're going to be coming back down, Robes. Maybe we do. The only problem with drinking all this coffee and having a full energy bar is that when the night sets and we try to sleep, we're not going to be able to sleep properly. Okay, there's another rock there. That is not the rope you want to descend. That's going to take you back down the way we came. Does not have a rope on it. All right, here we go. Last rope to the summit of Timberwolf Mountain at the end of, what, day number 3, right? We've got 4 days and 17 hours left. This is pretty quick. It is amazing how much distance you can cover when you kind of know what you're doing in this game. And this one, we're definitely going to pause on this ledge. That is 100%. Yeah, I don't think we can make it all the way there. Ledge. Okay, pause-a-roo. So we can wait a minute while we get our breath. I do have some firewood and some sticks. Plenty of stuff there. 3 stems we hopefully will never need to use. And then some candy bars. I guess we can just eat a little bit more. I'm totally full, though. Oops. I wanted coffee. Can I even drink the coffee when these bars are totally full? Okay, here we go. Back up. And now my winded bar, yeah, it's down to half because these the ropes themselves do drain you a lot. And if I didn't have the coffee, there's no way we could have made it up here in one day from the base. I think we started with 11 hours of daylight, and now there's 4 hours of daylight. So 7 hours from the cabin to the top. That's pretty good. Yeah. And now here we are, up at the summit. I don't think wolves spawn here. But just to be careful, let's get up above everything. It's 26 degrees. That's pretty amazing. I guess my clothing is fairly decent. We're still slowly freezing. But this is pretty good, I think. And since I want to cover as much ground as possible going back down, let's go ahead and drink another coffee. We might just drink the rest of them descending. Going down ropes doesn't tire you out nearly as much as going up. We're about to have a weapon, actually, so let's do this. Drop. Don't need that arrow, which I brought all the way up here. Hundreds of years from now, some anthropologist is going to come across this site. They're going to come across that arrow, and they're going to use some sort of futuristic carbon dating location, something on it. They're going to be like, this arrow doesn't originate from this mountaintop. Somebody traveled and carried this thing for miles and miles just to leave it here. And they're going to wonder what my story was. Okay, check it out. Tail section. Look at all the loot. There's 2 little container, 2 sections on that. 2 on that. Oh, there's an extra hacksaw. 2 there, 2 there. That's a random drop. You never know that that's going to be here, so it's best to bring your own. This is what we came here for, the emergency kit. Okay, ordinarily in a sandbox game, this place is like robbing Fort Knox. It has so much stuff, it's ridiculous. But this is by far the coldest part of the entire map. Any area in the game, this is the coldest area. So we don't need all this clothing moving forward. We can lower things down a bit. Taking a look at our food and our drink situation. Yeah, we don't need to spend any time opening these. It kind of seems like a waste because there's so much cool stuff here. But the point of the challenge is to get in and get out. So that's what we're going to do. Now we have a weapon. We've got 3 hours of daylight, and we're descending. So we should be able to make better time. We can also use flares to keep ourselves warm. If the temperature starts to drop, at 28 degrees is okay, because we're not going to lose heat too fast. One thing I'm not going to do is sprint, though. Because even though, let's see, my stamina bonus is still there. Even though we're going downhill, we're still going to be going through a lot of ropes. So we have 3 hours of daylight left. I think with the ropes and the coffee, we can try to be tired and just try to see how far I can push it. I wonder if I can get all the way from the top, or from the base of the mountain at the cabin to the top and all the way back down. Can we get all the way back down in 3 hours? I guess we're going to find out. Okay, now the temperature dropped. It just dropped
So,
Like 20 degrees. Yes, we just got super duper cold. All right, so when we get to the bottom, 4 cups of coffee. We have a few ropes to descend. I think, like 2 or 3, something like that. So maybe we'll just use 1 for each rope. We can use the flares on the way back down to try to stay warm. I was thinking about stopping in a cave and just spending the night. But maybe we just keep on going. Keep pushing our luck. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? I just die and lose all this progress and have to start over? That's the worst that could happen. That is the worst that could happen. Yeah. 4 days, 16 hours left. And if we get down to the bottom of the... If we get out of Timberwolf Mountain with this flare gun, that's kind of like... That is by far the hardest part of the challenge done. There was no wolves here, right? But let's just... Yeah, the wolf was the next section down. All right, how many flares do I have? Let's count those up. 4. It's 28 degrees now. The temperature went back up. I don't know if that's because we descended a bit or what. And actually, I'm just looking at my clock. And this is about it for this episode. It's been a little bit over 30 minutes. So we made it to the top of Timberwolf Mountain. We've got 3 hours left in our 3rd day. And we're headed back down the mountain. I'm going to cut the video here. And we'll see you next time for what? Part 5? Part 5 of our Hopeless Rescue Challenge. Hope you guys enjoy the videos, and we'll see you next time. See you later. Bye-bye.